Hi guys. Today we will learn about job scheduler rule in Pega. So basically job scheduler is nothing but it schedules job. So coming to the definition of job scheduler, it is like it's a background server process that runs activity on periodic basis in multi-node cluster. Job schedulers can run on multi-nodes as well. Or you can even say the definition like it's an internal background process operating on node or server that runs business logics on periodic or recursive basis. Job scheduler actually it is released in Pega 8 version. Earlier also it was there the same functionality but with a different name. That is it's a replacement of advanced agents. So it belongs to sysadmin category and the instance of class rule dash async dash job scheduler. This is the instance class of job scheduler. So this is all about job scheduler. So it's nothing but it's an internal background process operating on node or server that runs business logics on periodic or recursive basis. And the usage is it to perform jobs at scheduled time like system cleanup jobs. That's for example. So we can mainly remember that it performs jobs at scheduled time. So the scheduled time, if we are saying, then it schedules in multiple times a day or daily basis or weekly basis, monthly and yearly basis. So these are the options we can select in Pega for scheduling the jobs. So jobs, I mean to say what kind of jobs? Okay. So here, for example, I have told you like cleanup jobs, system cleanup jobs. Okay. So to run on all nodes in cluster, if you want to run on all nodes in cluster, enable it on startup. So that is the option given there. And create job scheduler in Dev Studio, and for tracing and overriding use Admin Studio. Okay. We are having two studios. One is Dev and another one is Admin Studio. We will use creating rule and everything inside Dev Studio. For tracing and overriding nothing but disabling, we will use Admin Studio. To create and manage job scheduler, we are having an OOTB privilege, that is PZ job scheduler administrator. And to view list of job scheduler in our application, in your application, whatever you're creating, we can go through the privilege called PZ job scheduler observer. Two things to remember. Okay. So now here comes like default JS job schedulers in Pega are node cleaner and cluster and database cleaner. These are some default job schedulers in Pega which is already available. So I will explain little bit about the OOTB job schedulers which are present in our Pega. First one is node cleaner. So the job scheduler name which is present for node cleaner is PY node cleaner. Code name is you can find it with .pz node cleaner, runs on all the nodes in cluster. What it does, it actually cleans expired blocks and outdated module version reports. And coming to cluster and database cleaner, job scheduler name is py cluster and db cleaner. Code name is dash dot pz cluster and db cleaner. Runs on one node in cluster once every 24 hours. This is a job, this is the OOTB job scheduler which is present in Pega. What it does, I mean to say cluster and database cleaner, what it does. So older records INS from log table. INS in the sense keys. Okay. Requester inactive for 48 hours. These are the things which it will clean. And passivation data for expired data. Passivation in the sense which are not used. Notes that have not responded to plus for 30 days. So those are the things which it will clean. Old usage data, if you say usage tracking is enabled, or cluster state data older than 90 days, these are some usage, these are some work which is handled by cluster and database cleaner job scheduler. So coming to the creation, so this is a theory part, I will show you how it is done. and then we can go to the practical one. So this is already created by me, so I'm just going to show how it is going to look. So this is a job scheduler. Okay, so this will actually do, this is a rule it will look like. We can create this job scheduler by going to sysadmin, as you can see, and here we have to enable job scheduler, and we have to select associated with node type. Here we can go through the all the node type which is available, and according to the requirement we can select any one of the requirement as per your requirement. See, background processing, batch, bigs, and other things. This scheduled on is having lot of options. One is like startup, and other things are like daily or hourly or weekly, whatever I had just shown you earlier. And this is context is nothing but you have to specify the access group. Okay, so here this is mandatory field and you have to specify your access group. Beside is we have to specify the name of the access group, and comes class and activity. So as I have told, these are the nodes all associated or any one associated node. Okay, so startup, daily, weekly, monthly, and this is the access group. What I was telling was access group. Specifying access group is like you are having two options. One is you have to specify an access group, or you can use a system runtime. Okay, so access group is nothing but PRPC agents, or you can have your whatever context you are using for now for an application. And this is how admin studio looks like, where once you create the job scheduler rule, the number of the jobs will increase here as per the number of job scheduler you're having in your application. So from there you just have to click on these jobs. You will be able to see all the list of job scheduler present along with your newly created job scheduler. So these are the status for that: enabled or override, and this is the execution success rate. You can see the last finished run and average duration of the job scheduler. So you have to, for tracing and for checking the execution, you can go through the trace option which is already available here. On the click of the node ID, you can trace the job scheduler. Now we will go to see working with job scheduler, how it is. As I have already told you, job scheduler is present in sysadmin. You have to have your context, rule set, along with the version and the label. So this is how we are going to create. So this is how it's created, and all the configurations or whatever the details we have to fill, I have already shown you. So the tracing and everything is done accordingly. So this is all about the job scheduler rule. Thank you.